All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol XPEV, Xpeng Inc. I hope I pronounced it right. Anybody that wants to correct me and write down the correct pronunciation down below, you're more than welcome to. I hope I pronounced it right. But before we go ahead and jump into this chart, because here we are seeing the new updated results here based off of today's charts behavior. We're going to see how this stock is doing and what's going on. And I want to say thank you to all the investors and viewers that took the time to go ahead and comment down below in the last video. I really appreciate that. It means a lot because when you take the time to do that, you're not just showing that you watched it or that you got it, but you're helping other viewers if they overlooked it or missed it to check it out down below. So look forward to doing another trivia question, so stay tuned till the end of this video. To all my first time viewers and investors, welcome to my channel. And to all my subscribers, welcome back. So, all right, I want to start off with the support level here on its run up. This is one of the most important numbers, 2520, as it's going on its way down. So right now, it's actually holding itself up pretty good. It hasn't dipped dramatically, but 2520 is some of the important numbers here. One of the most important supports in the near future if it was to go in that direction. And if it bounces upwards, it's always good to keep it in mind for the coming days, weeks, or even months. And if not, it may not even touch it if it continues to exponentially grow, consolidate, and continue the growth pattern. But right now, 2520 is important to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and zoom in here on what's important. So let's go ahead and put our support to their new locations and our resistance to its new location. So I want to talk about the second lowest point reached and the highest point reached in today's trajectory. This low here was way too volatile, but it's always good to keep it in mind. So I want you guys to write this down, 3137, if it breaks through the support that I'm about to talk about. If it breaks through that, this will be on its way down, and the next point would be down here at the 2520 mark to pay close attention to, and that's a big window in between, but it's good to keep these numbers in mind. So that's the lowest point reached in today's chart. Now, the 50-day moving average is 3525. I'd keep that number in mind because that is what's going to let us know where we're at. It keeps jumping around by twos. If I zoom in more, maybe I'll get it to the T. There we go, 3525. I tell you to write that number down, keep it in mind, and don't forget it. And let's go ahead and put our resistance and supports exactly to the T here on what the charts are showing us. So 3525 is super important for how this is playing out right now. We're below it, so it's at 3420. We're in bearish territory, and if we're above it, we're in bullish territory. I'm not saying that the bears have completely gained control, but they have some leverage here. And because of the fact, as I've stated in my previous videos, if the bulls didn't break through resistance, which they needed to, if they hung out sideways, the 50-day moving average was going to catch up to it and break through it, ending up below it, giving leverage to the bears. And that's where we're at right now. So if the bears really take advantage of this leverage, they're going to do their best to break through support and pull further away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction. But to get started, we need to pay close attention here to where we're at. We're not that far away from the 50-day moving average, but we're also not that far away from our resistance. So for the bulls to get back into bullish territory, they're going to want to break through the 50-day moving average, but to continue to pull away from it and reach newer highs, they want to break the resistance, and that's 3637. The first step before getting there, the bulls need to break through 3525, and from that point forward, go ahead and start to reach newer highs. Once they break through this 50-day moving average, they will now be on their way getting closer to the opportunity of breaking through this resistance. So they need to break through the 50-day moving average, get back into bullish territory, and then break through resistance, which is 36.37, turn that into a support, and start to pull away into newer highs, newer resistance levels to go ahead and get deeper into bullish territory. On the other hand, we have what the bears want. The bears want to break through support. My emphasis to all investors is if it breaks through support, pay very close attention to this stock. How quickly is it moving to newer lows? And keep in mind that now the bears are starting to gain leverage even if the bulls reappear, because it's going to be much harder for the bulls to bring themselves back up from these lows and even get close to the 50-day moving average. So 32.60 is our support. If it gets broken through, pay close attention to the behavior. How quickly is it moving to newer lows? Because we're already in bearish territory, and that's just confirming more control for the bears to pull this further away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction. So keep that in mind. 32.60 is our support. Pay very close attention to it. And the bulls, after breaking through the 50-day moving average, their goal is to break through 36.37 to pull further away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction to hit newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit that like button to let me know you watched this video. So trivia question. What is the lowest point reached in today's chart? What was the lowest point reached today? And it was lower than the support that we are looking at right now based off of the charts. What was the lowest point and why is it important? I look forward to seeing your guys' comments down below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video. I highly suggest clicking on it. Check it out. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, it's very informative, with October being very bearish and November starting off very bullish. There's some important points there that I talk about, and I show how the S&P 500 index has been rising on scheduled dates, and on these dates the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets. The charts and the dates speak for themselves. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm not guaranteeing you profits, but it's very informative. Check out the video, and there's ticker symbols. When the S&P 500 index is rising up several points, they're rising up with it anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. Again, I'm not guaranteeing you profits. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular, but I am here to enlighten and inform all investors that there's an opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. Check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.